Guys, happy Thursday. Hope everybody is doing amazing and having a wonderful day so far. Let me share this broadcast out real fast because I do want a couple of people to come in. Hey, Dino. Mm, let's see if I could get me some viewers on today. You know? So I hope you guys are doing amazing, having a wonderful day so far. Hi to Facebook and to YouTube as well. So I want to talk to you guys today about the mistakes that you are making when it comes to your content creation. Hey Felicia. And I'm gonna tell y'all the honest to God truth. I literally just went through some Instagram profiles and was like, what is this person doing wrong? And so that gave me the idea that I actually want to do some free Instagram audits. Maybe I'll do like 2 or 3 of them. Hey, Body Fusion Biz. Hey, Felicia. So if you want me to audit your Instagram account, go ahead and I'm gonna make a post actually because these comments will not come up after this video. But I'm gonna make a post, and if you want me to audit your Instagram account, I'm gonna choose 3 people to audit their account over the next couple of days, and I'm gonna post the reviews because I went and got these 8 tips from you guys, from my followers and people that I follow, and hopefully this stuff will help you guys. Okay. So, for those of you, Body Fusion Biz said, audit mine, please, Dino me. So for those of you, I definitely will, you guys. Okay, y'all gonna be my first 2, Dino and Body Fusion Biz. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kiara Solomon. I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency based right in Philadelphia, and we help small business owners, particularly Black small business owners, amplify their online messages to reach global marketplaces. Okay. And so I'm just gonna hop right into these things because I don't want to belabor it any longer. I know y'all want to know what y'all doing wrong, and that's okay. Okay, I'm all for fixing a problem too. So the number one thing that I think so many of you guys are doing wrong is that you are posting content with no goal. Okay, and that's a pet peeve of mine. I actually started to make a part 2 to this one, which is people who have a lot of followers. They be getting like hundreds of likes, posting just like stuff of them out, and they are like literally selling nothing on social media. I think that's a huge waste too. But if you're posting something and you don't understand the intention behind the post, if you posted a picture of yourself today and you didn't have a reason for why, and you are a business owner trying to get more sales, that is a huge, huge mistake. And I want you to stop posting things without a goal, stop posting things without an intention. Okay. Every single piece of content that you share, even if it's just to get a lot of likes and views so that your next piece of content gets a lot of likes and views, every single piece of content that you share on social media needs to be shared with an intention, because that's how you're going to build a strategy. That's how you're going to actually get results. Okay. Posting stuff and you don't know what you want people to do, you're like, maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll share it, maybe they'll buy some, maybe they'll hit me up tomorrow, tell me they want to buy something. If you don't know what you want people to do, you absolutely cannot expect your audience to know what you want them to do. So the number one biggest mistake is like the biggest pet peeve of mine is when I see something that somebody posted and it like has no relevance to their business. It just like waste of a good picture. Okay. Waste of a good picture. Okay. I also kind of don't like when you guys are posting things like clickbait, but that's another topic. Like maybe you post a picture about one thing and then your caption is about something completely different, and you think that you're going to convince people to read this big long caption about something that's not relevant to this picture. That's a similar thing, but number one is posting without intention, because if you don't have a goal in mind, you absolutely cannot expect for your followers to know what action you want them to take. Okay. The number two mistake that you guys are making on social media with the content that you're sharing is that you are only sharing, or primarily sharing. Now, I went to somebody's profile and literally just scrolled through and saw this, and to me, it's a major mistake. Is you're only sharing one type of content, right? Like all of your posts should not be photos or graphics or even reels or videos, right? Like that you need a strong diversified content plan. You need to be posting a variety of different types of content to attract a variety of different types of people, because different things are going to appeal to different people. And it's also the reason why a lot of you guys struggle to show up. Like if you only can post one type of content, if that's all you've committed to, is, let's say all you've committed to is posting reels or posting photos, and that's all you can do, that's going to limit your ability to show up, because at some point you max out on that, right? So if you're telling me like, here, I have such a hard time coming up with stuff to share, and then I go to your profile and it's literally just one, and then don't let it be the same promotional flyer 23 times down the side of your thing. Like, so you have to diversify your content types. You have to actually put in the effort to produce content that people are gonna like. If this is making sense to you guys, just give me some hearts, or tell me yes in the comments. Say something if this is making sense to you guys, because I want to make sure that you understand. Like, I want you to commit to doing live streams if that's what you love, but I don't want all of your content to only be live stream, because that's gonna really hold you back. And not everybody is gonna tap in and watch a live stream video, right? I know that for a fact. Okay. Not everybody is tapping in and watching your live stream video every single time you go live. So you're missing people who could be helped, who could be served, simply because you're only posting one type of content every single day. Okay. Thank you, BTG Podcast. Body Fusion Biz says, yes, I'm doing all the things wrong that you mentioned. I'm sorry, but the good part is that we're here to address it today. And as you address it and understand that these are things that you're doing wrong, I didn't mean to laugh like that, because I love you. You know, I love you so much. Okay. But as we address the things that we are doing wrong, we can begin to make changes and do it the right way. So that's why it's important to learn. I just said last night on the BTG podcast, a lot of times when you're entering into a new venture, you've never been a business owner before, you've never made $1 million before, you don't know what you don't know. You don't even know what you're supposed to know. Okay. You don't even know you don't even know what the prerequisite information is, right? So don't be so hard on yourself if you don't know what to do. If you're a first generation, first time business owner, this is the first business you've ever owned, this is the first time you've ever tried to market something on social media, don't feel bad if you don't have the information. Everybody starts at zero. Okay. So, we're talking today about the content marketing mistakes that you're making. Do me a favor, you guys, those of you who have been here for a few minutes, if this is helpful to you already, please share this broadcast with like 3 people that you know, that you feel could get value from this information. It may be an entrepreneur friend that you know that's trying to go their business. Just go ahead and send it to their DM, or share this video on your profile if you're watching this on Facebook, or to a group that you're a part of. Okay. Because that's how we make sure that the people around us also grow with us, is by sharing information, especially when it's free. Okay. So number one, we said posting content with no goal. You just posting. You just there. Ugh. Number two, that's a pet peeve. That just literally grinds my gears so much, you guys. Number two is posting only one type of content. So you're really limiting your reach and your ability to show up more frequently and to be consistent by doing that. Number three is you are not using video or live stream. Now, I made this separate from only using one type of content because you're only one type of content. I went to some people's pages who were only posting videos or only posting live, only going live, only posting reels. So that some of you guys are making that mistake. That's a different mistake than you're not using any sort of video content at all. Okay. And if you've ever watched my live streams before, you may have heard me talk about something called the speed of trust, right? So people, when they are deciding whether or not to buy from you, they also go through something where they evaluate the know, like, and trust factor, right? So whether they know you, they're clear on what they're getting, clear on what you do they like you, are you an enjoyable person, they like your personality, they feel like you're going to be a good quality person to deliver these services or whatever. And then do they trust you, right? And so there's a book called The Speed of Trust by Stephen R. Covey, who is the son of the author who wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You should definitely go read both of those books. They're on my Amazon list. If you're following me on Instagram, just click the link in my bio and go right to my Amazon affiliate page and purchase those books for yourself. But in The Speed of Trust, Stephen R. Covey talks about the fact that when trust is high, decisions happen quickly, right? People don't spend a lot of time deciding whether or not they're going to buy from you. But when trust is low, people take a long time to decide whether or not they're going to purchase from you, whether or not they're going to continue to support you, whether or not they are, do they like you, right? So, video is actually one of the best tools to speed up or to increase your trust factor and to speed up that decision making process, because when you meet somebody online, like, video really did transform marketing for us, right? Because when you meet somebody online and the only way you can talk to them is through the memes that they share or the photos that they post, you really don't know who that person is, right? But when you listen to them talk, when you interact with them, when you spend more time looking at them, where share laughs with them and all of these different things, it makes you feel like you're developing a relationship with this person, right? You're really getting to know them. You're really able to learn about how they talk. Y'all know I talk with my hands, so y'all could see this in real life, right? You see whether or not they're real or fake, and things that you can edit out and filter out of photos, oftentimes you cannot edit out and filter out of videos. And so if you are not using video in your business, I know Dino is still here and he actually creates amazing marketing videos for his clients. So if y'all in the Houston area, Dino, just put some comments up so people can follow you. I don't know if you're still running that special right now, but if you need somebody to produce some marketing videos for you in the Houston area, Dino and his team are amazing. But video is one of the best ways for you to increase the trust with your audience. And if you're not using video to be able to do that, then you're missing out a really great opportunity for you to attract more customers. Also, right now on social media, on these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, even on LinkedIn, video content is the preferred content, right? So how do you make sure that more people see your stuff and then more people decide whether or not they resonate with you, whether or not they connect with you, whether or not they like you? Video is an amazing way to be able to do that. Okay, so that's my third mistake that you guys are making on social media with the content that you're posting. We're going to go ahead and hop right into number four, which is many of you guys are only posting once a day or less. Okay, and I don't know if Brittany is here. Brittany, if you watch this on a replay, just please just duck, okay? Because this one is for you. No, but what I literally just had this conversation with Brittany yesterday, and I told all of my clients this multiple times a day, multiple days out of the week, just an ongoing repetitive statement that I have to make, which is you have to post more than once a day if you want to grow your accounts. If you want to attract more followers to your profile, you have to understand that there are people here on these platforms who are literally posting 10 and 20 shade room. Every time I go to their profile, it's like 100 new posts. I'm like, shade room, how are y'all posting so much content? Right? So there are literally people who are making it their job to show up multiple times a day on social media and post multiple forms of content every single day on social media. And if you are not doing that, right? If you are not showing up regularly, then it is making it harder and harder for the people who are looking for your products and services to actually see the content that you share. Okay. So you have to be very, 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 very intentional about making sure that you show up multiple times a day, every single day. Brittany, I know you don't want to hear me say this. Body Fusion Biz says I post maybe once a week. Oh, yes, definitely a big mistake. Okay. You need to be posting literally a minimum of 2 to 3 times a day. If you're able to, I really want you to aim for more than that, but I want you guys to, work on your content strategy, right? Work on coming up with a content plan that's going to allow you to diversify your content types. That's why it's important for you not to only be posting one type of content, so that you can come up with a lot of different things to post on social media regularly. Because if you're only posting once a week and you're only posting one type of content, then you have a lot of room for growth, Body Fusion Biz. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting tired. I've been recording a lot of videos today. Okay, so that was my fourth tip. My fifth tip for you guys is the next mistake that you're making on social media is not engaging with other people's content. I don't know who told y'all, who, that meme where she like, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? I don't know who told y'all it was okay to like not engage with other people, not respond to people's comments when they comment on your stuff, or just to not be social on social media. But even if you're marketing your business, like if your only purpose here is to market your business, excuse me, social media is still a networking platform, right? So it's like, let's say you went to an event to market your business, right? And there were people that were there and they were coming up to you and you got like your product. Let's use you, Body Fusion Biz, as an example. You're not stationary, but you got like some products in your hands or with you or whatever. And there are people coming up to you and they like, hey girl, how you doing? Nice to meet you. What you got here? And you just like, more pictures of my stuff. Like, so you have to go and engage with other people. You have to talk to people on social media. It is the number one reason why we're all here. And it's not just about you, it's about you going to your followers' pages and content and interacting with them. And I'm not really sure, like, I've seen a lot of memes going around recently that's like, I don't watch other people's stories or I don't comment on other people's stuff. Y'all know, those of you who I follow, I comment and like and engage with everybody's content. Why? Because I want y'all to see my content when I post it. Can I tell you the truth? Like, I'm engaging because I know that if I engage with your content, it's going to make sure that you see my content. And if I don't see your content for a while, I might go to your page just to see your content. I might go through a couple people that I follow profiles and start liking their pictures, start sharing their stuff, commenting under their stuff, because I want to make sure that I am relevant to them, okay? But also because it creates community, it builds rapport with the people that you want to buy from you. And remember, these people are deciding whether or not they know you, like you, and trust you. So all of these things are going to be helpful for you, okay? Does this make sense to you guys? Is this helping anybody? Can y'all give me some hearts or comments or let me know? And if you haven't already shared this broadcast, please do me a favor and share this broadcast with somebody that you know can use the support, okay? All right, let's see. What's my next tip? Oh, this is so weird, you guys. But and a lot of you guys don't do this. Hey, Salim, a lot of you guys don't do this, but I have seen this happen before, so I wanted to bring it up, which is making your pages private. If you are trying to use social media to sell your products and services, the number one way to get me to not buy nothing from you ever is to have a private page, okay? If you feel as though you need to keep certain content from certain people's views, well, let me say this first. You control what you share on social media, okay? So I want to strongly state that as a business owner, my only goal, my only point and purpose of being on social media is to market my business. I don't really have anything else to say about my personal life to social media. But I do understand that sometimes you guys might want to share pictures, experiences, things that you got going on as, private, but you want to share it with your community. So make a private stories, okay? And just tell it to your friends. Or make a separate account where you are a person and not a business, okay? Or here's a good idea that we all still have the ability to do, and that is not share it on social media. You have the ability to not tell social media all your business, okay? But whatever your decisions are, if you are using social media, a profile to promote your business, this is the business page. It cannot be private. You have to make your page public so that people can see it. Body Fusion Biz said, finally, something I'm not doing wrong. You have to make your page public so that people can see it, so that people can find you. You also want to make sure that you have your settings so that people can share your content. Sometimes there might be a default setting, or you might have changed your settings so that people can't share your post to their stories or something like that. So you want to make sure that that's not the case and that people have the ability to share your content with other people. So just check out your privacy settings and make sure that you allow people to market and promote your business for you as well. Okay. But you want to make sure that your business is able to be seen on social media if you use social media to market. All right. The last and final tip that I'm going to give you for the things that you guys are doing wrong on social media when it comes to creating your content is that sometimes you are doing too much. Okay. And what I mean by this is that you might have multiple interests, you might be multi-talented, you might even have multiple businesses, sweetheart. I don't know your life. Okay. But if you do have multiple businesses, if you do have multiple passions, you need to determine where you're going to market each of those things. And everything doesn't necessarily have to be talked about, like I just said, on social media. Everything doesn't have to be marketed even on social media. It is possible for you to do something and not tell the internet. I find myself having to say that a lot because we are so used to telling the internet every single thing about us, but like, you don't have to, funnily enough. Uh, but if you are running multiple businesses, then you may want to consider creating multiple profiles for those businesses. And I know that can be challenging to do, but you just want to make sure that you're not confusing your audience, okay? If you are a hairdresser that also is starting a clothing line for kids, and also walk dogs on the weekends, you don't need to promote all of those things on your social media profile because they may be confusing your audience, and it may be part of the reason why people are not purchasing from you. You also want to fall back from posting too many pictures about yourself or sharing too many personal details. This was something I used to do a while ago. Actually, if you go back and scroll back pretty far on my profile, you might could see there's a time where there's like only pictures of me. But that's because I deleted all of the other content that goes along with it. But even that, at that time, I was sharing a lot more content about me and what I was doing and all of this kind of stuff, as opposed to marketing the business and sharing about the business. So now you can see over the years, I primarily use even my personal profiles to really only talk about my business or professional related things, because for me, I see social media as a business tool. I do not see it as a personal life tool, a personal platform in any way, shape, of the matter. Okay. But that's just me. If you have a desire to have a personal profile or a personal platform, then create that and use it for that thing. But be careful of sharing too much of your personal life or personal details on your business profiles as well, because it's just gonna make it seem not as professional. And a lot of times, especially with Black women, unfortunately, this is the reason why it can be difficult for people to take us seriously professionally. So I'll give you guys an example and then I'm gonna wrap up because I gotta go. But there was a senator, I think, or a congresswoman, I can't remember, but she's young and Black somewhere in the Northeast, and she was like doing a video on social media where she was on the beach twerking. And it's like, okay, sis, you have the freedom to twerk, right? But it just places you in such a unprofessional light that even though it's acceptable, even though we don't care, it makes your colleagues and other people around you not take you seriously, right? Not take you seriously because they feel like you're playing. And I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's the way that it is. I tell my son, my oldest son, who's 15, all the time, whether you like it or not, people make judgments by about you based on how you look, based on your appearances and when you show up. And so, you only get one chance to make a first impression. So you want to make sure that when people come to your profile that you're making a strong impression on them and that you're showing up like the amazing business owner that you are. Okay? So I hope that this helped you guys. If it did, please make sure you give me some likes and make sure you share this video with somebody that you feel could use it. I cannot believe I went through this whole broadcast and forgot to tell you guys that on next week, starting Tuesday, July 26th to the 29th, I am hosting the Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp. So if this video helped you and you really want to learn how to develop a online marketing strategy that's going to attract clients, grow your followers, and produce sales for you, go register for the Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp. You can go to rightclickagency.com, click on the tab that says Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp, okay? And sign up. It's 100% free, 4 days of sessions to help you learn how to build a bankable brand online. All right. So make sure you go sign up for that, get all of the amazing details. And if you're ready to get started with your digital marketing strategy, go ahead and schedule a call with me. There's also a link on my website for you to do that. Just go to rightclickagency.com and click on the button that says brand assessment. You can sign up for your free brand assessment, go through the questionnaire, learn the next steps that you need to know to take your business to the next level, and then kick this into high gear. Okay. Thanks, Dino. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.